The last game of the 2027 season today. We'll do that game and a little bit of an update and a review of the season and the series of where we're up to. Go through all the fixtures, have a look at the awards and whatnot, as we usually do. And then we'll assess the current squad situation and what our next steps possibly could be going forward. So before we go into all that, if you haven't seen the last episode, then make sure you go check that out before we go ahead, because it was the cup final and we don't want no spoilers. So it was a cracker of a game, but for those who have seen it, let's get on to last game of the season and then we'll do the old usual end of the season stuff. Right, here comes the spoiler. Obviously, we ended up finishing the cup final as losers. We drew 2-2 over the full 90 minutes and yeah, basically lost out on pens. Big old Justin, what I call him usually, Foyth missed the penalty. It would be him. Since then, form's been all right. We played our good friends Lens again, or Lens. These French names. Sometimes I feel like I go a bit too French with them. Sometimes I just throw it out the window and go back to Wigan me. But yeah, 1-1 in that game. These are a bit of our bogey team, aren't they? How did we get on with them early on in the season? Beat them 3-0. Okay. We just, when it mattered, we've just not really beat them. But since then, 5-0 against Lille. Look who's back in this side and scoring goals, people. It's Big Estrati, the Romanian Zlatan, the no Estrati. Continued it against Montpellier as well, didn't he? Gave him 2 starts the last 2 games and he's repaid the favour. Wants to stay on. You know, every time this guy, you just want to get rid of him. You know, I've been thinking, okay, his time is up. He just keeps on coming back and delivering more. He's playing above what he should be doing. Like, he's all right, isn't he? But those mentals are not too great for this standard. Still only 22, only valued at 7.5 million. Very physical in the strength and jumping department, not so much in the pace. Decent finishing, decent heading, a little bit lower than decent passing. You know what? He's a bit of a legend. He's done better than he should have ever done for us. And, you know, with that, he holds a special place in my heart. But yeah, 3-0 there. And today we play Nantes. And they are sitting in 15th. Basically, we can only finish second. But I just wanted to give you a game just to watch, you know. Didn't want to just do an end of season review because those are a bit boring, aren't they? Let's give you a little bit of game footage and then at the end we'll do a very, very quick end of season review. Oh yeah, and also you probably noticed, but PSG have still not lost a game. I just look how far behind we all are. That is ridiculous. And they've only drawn 5, lost 0. So if they don't lose today, they'll have gone a full season undefeated. The unbeatables, the invincibles, the undefeated. All those silly names. But yeah, goal difference is 89 as well. I just don't know if we can ever close that gap because every year they improve and we've got worse. Obviously, we got, 88 points last year? Can't really remember. Not worth checking. But yeah, we're definitely a good 10 points behind anyway. But let's get into this game. Little update on an injury. Gilmore's missed the last few games. He's got a broken rib. Probably took an elbow from Big Estrati in training or something. You know, when you've got elbows as big as his, it's hard to keep them tucked in sometimes. But we'll go for a sort of usual lineup: Estrati, Cangiano, Malcolm, Charles, Meeson, and Vitor, Pellegrini, Foyth, Bangora. And we're going to go with Jojkovic at right back because, you know what, he's still only 21 and his potential. I've not been keeping my eyes on this guy. Obviously, we brought him from Partizan with us, just like Estrati, and he's potentially, I know it's a bit of a reach with the potential, but he's a potential reach of a 4.5 star. We're a little bit blacked out because we don't really know. But yeah, he's come in a few games and he's played all right. I just wish he had a little bit more pace and going forward and he'd be straight in my team easily. He's just a very good, solid one defensively. But we'll have him in today. Mere's back, all good. Usual lineups. Let's just see if we can get a decent win to finish the season. Okay, nothing really to play for here. We just want to... Oh, we have a chance to qualify. We're already qualified, but yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, just a bit of a last game of season. Maybe we can have a look at where we need to improve. See how the players do today. Might make my mind up with what we need to sign next year if we are here next year. Still to be decided. We'll talk about that at the end of the game. But right now, let's just see if we can get a good performance in, finish this season strongly. It'll take some doing. I think. Oh, actually, is it in the French league where it goes on head to head or goal difference? Can't remember, but we'll just try and secure a win today just to make sure that we don't do anything silly. Here's Grealish. Curls one in, and Mere makes a meal of it. A little bit of a camera save. Tips it over. And 32 minutes, we've not created anything. Grealish is now on another set piece. Delivers it in, and Meeson wins it. Malcolm. No, don't want to show him running forward. Okay. They've got Matty Cash as well. They've dipped into the English leagues for some talent here. Grealish. Very interesting. PSG are winning 2-0, so it looks like they're going to go undefeated all year. I want to get a little bit angry with these boys as well. We need to be beating these. A few of these lads are playing for their place next year potentially, so show me what you got. Charles picks it up. Been injured all season. Have we missed this? Oh, have we missed this? Even though it's his first goal this season. I'm talking like he's done that year on year, but Charles is another one, just like Strati, playing far above his standard. He's just a good utility man. That's why I like having him around most of the time. He's picked it up here. Got lucky because that was a terrible pass back to Pellegrini, but Pellegrini got him out of trouble. Got it back to him, and Charles has just arrowed one into the far corner. Keeper stood no chance. Set piece for Malcolm. Delivers back stick. Vitor with a chance for his first goal for the club. Probably his first professional goal. And that's probably why, because got ahead like a 50p. Angora shows him how it's done. Also his first goal of the season. A few lads are trying to impress here, aren't they? So they can stay next year. Ibrahima, sorry, Bangora. Don't know what he's sorry about. No need to apologise, my friend, when you're scoring goals like that. And he is also on the rise. If he could get to... I don't think he's ever going to get amazing, is he? Could be a good third choice centre-half. I just like him. You know, he's one of those where when you buy him young and you see him developing and growing, you do get a bit attached to them, don't you? Here he is now. Okay. Don't know what I was expecting from him there. But he's passed it back to Pellegrini. Giving it to Vitor all the way back to Mere. Who... Okay. This is interesting. Very nice slow build up from us here. 2-0 up. Don't mind it. We'll start minding it if we do it another time because I've got a YouTube video to put out here. And that is disgusting. Is he off? Send him off. Send the dirty bugger off. He's gone. Look, Karol Guj. 70 minutes. We might as well make some subs. Trojkovic, again, the young right back, had a good game. A little bit tired, so I'll bring him off for gusto. Malcolm might have played his last game for us. Got an assist, but he's going back. Where is he at? Was he going back on permanently to Bayern Munich, should I say? He's only been on loan, isn't he? Would I get him back? Maybe not. I think he might have just gone over the hill. He's hit that 30. Everyone knows about the 30 curse. Let's bring Lemons on. Young wonder kid. Need to see a little bit more from him. And we'll leave it like that for now. Into Estrati's feet. Plays it back off to Gusto. Charles. Can he arrow another one in? No, he's gone out wide to Pellegrini. Delivered into Estrati on his big chest. Took it down with his humongous chest there. And it's come back to Cangiano. And it's bouncing all over the place. Meeson collects it back up. Back to Vitor. Always the outlet. And he's put a decent ball into Pellegrini. Estrati! He's there. He's showing up at the end of the season. He stays another year, doesn't he? 17 goals. Actually not done too badly. I'm pretty harsh on him. I'm like one of those football dads who expect so much from him. Never quite happy, but really, he's had a good season. 14 goals, 22 appearances. He's had a lot of subs, though. A good average rating for a target man. yeah, I'm quite happy with that. It's not. It's always nice to see him score. Mainly just to hear the crowd chanting, "No Estrati, no party." Cangiano with a corner. Estrati again. Oh, we've missed. You know what? We have missed his presence from set pieces, and that showed in the final when we brought him on and he won that header at the back stick. We have missed that, to be honest. Any other young lads who I fancy giving a little run out to? Rahis, are you ever going to be? You ever going to be decent? Don't think so. Kosic. Rahis's agility is 20. No, let's get him on. See what he's got. I'm interested to see what this agility 20 looks like. Got 5 minutes to show me. Good luck with that. And we're going to end not even seeing him. 23 shots, 8 on target to their 2 shots, both of them on target. Possession of 67%. A good finish to the season with Pellegrini getting man of the match. A few good performances from Charles, Meeson. All round a good performance to end on. Very happy with the result and the way that he played. Continue. And there's the final standings in the season. We finished second again, the nearly men, which aren't really that nearly because we have finished a good 22, 26 points behind PSG. They lost no games. That is just disgusting. Mbappe with 24 goals. And Martial, who also plays them with 24 goals. Assists. Well, we came second in that. Player of the match is second. Malcolm, 15 assists. Ooh. If I could get him back maybe on loan, could do it. Could just good to have around, really. Might not be first choice, but you know, maybe he's deserved to be brought back after that. Unfortunately, the PSG dominance continues. 6 years in a row. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this year mustn't be up yet. So yeah, it'll be 7 years in a row. That's so annoying. I feel like we're so far off catching them as well. Which kind of leaves me to think if an offer came in for me, and I mean an offer from like a decent club, I would consider it. I'm not sure whether we'll be here next year. Just noticed Mere got the most clean sheets, well, joint with PSG. So he was a good addition to the side. But yeah, basically, not sure we're going to be here next year. Just that gap is so huge, and they'll just go and buy the next wonder kid, won't they? We know what PSG are like on this. It's probably nearly time for FM21. We already know what goes down in this, but yeah. Top goal scorer for us was Otamendi. Highest average rating was Billy Gilmore throughout the season. Most assists we've seen that Malcolm. Best pass completion was El Neni, who didn't really play much. He's retiring or getting let go at the end of the season. Most man of the match is Otamendi. Most yellow cards, Hazel, who is also leaving. We'll have a look at the awards. I'll come back for those in a sec, and then we'll have a little bit of a finisher offer. Right, we've got some end of season stuff to look at here. Players inducted into the Marseille overall best 11 squad. What have we got here? Dimitri Estrati was the pick of 2 players. The striker accumulated 70 appearances and scored 39 goals for the team. Van Foyth was the other select to become part of Marseille's proud history. So they've been added into the subs. There's a look at the first teamers. Rajkovic is in there. I'm not having that. I can't have that. Oh, he leaves such a bitter taste in my mouth. Some of those saves he would make. I'm not sure if he deserves to be in there. End of season awards. Fans Player of the Year. A clear winner is Billy Gilmore with 54%. Then Meeson with 19 and Malcolm with 16. Goal of the season was that one we just saw. Last game against Nantes was Charles de Cataleya with that goal. Signing of the season, Otamendi. So it wasn't all bad. I was worried about him. I don't think he does enough in the build-up for us to play as that lone striker. Maybe he'd be good in a 2 if you played that way. I don't know. He is just a poacher, as you can see from his attributes like technique, work rate, even position and stuff. He is just a fox in the box. Young player of the season, holding on to young player of the season, may I add, with that age, is Lucas Meeson. Been a good signing for us. He's wanted by Tottenham and Genoa. Don't want him to go. He's on an average rating of 7.48 for the season. Season review, we're expected to qualify for the Europa League, but we've exceeded those and got Champions League again. I think it was quite a low expectation of us really just to get Europa League. I think the whole time we were thinking Champions League, if not get close to PSG. Not happened that way. We had a terrible Champions League. Also, being runners-up to Lens in the Coupe de France was pretty annoying. So when it mattered in cup competitions, we fell short really. I like to think we didn't have the firepower at times. But we'll see what sort of money we get, whether we can get those sort of players in or not. Club vision, again, play attacking football, work within the wage budget. Next season, they want us to qualify for the Europa League again and reach the group stage of the Champions League, which we're already in. So, yeah, low expectations again. We'll accept those. Bit of an end of season meeting here. We'll just go for the season's over. We want them to come back, qualify for the Champions League. I think if I went for challenge the title, they would all kick up a fuss. Bit high expectations for them, but we'll just go for Champions League. There we go. They absolutely love it. Right, after that brief little overview of the end of the season, we've got the finances just to update you on. In the bank, we've got 83.5 million, so doing pretty nice with money-wise. Transfer budget, they've put us next season as 27 million. We get 100% of transfer revenue now made available, which is good, because obviously we were selling people before and only getting 20% of that. So if I need to sell up this time, I can increase that transfer budget and hopefully get better players. Don't know what I'm going to do yet with like what sort of players I need. We'll have a little bit of look at that. Wage budget is 1,500,000. So we're only a good 40k or odds above that now. But obviously, if looking to sell players or got a few retiring in that, like El Neni, maybe they could free up a little bit of space with that as well. Looking at the current squad, where are we thinking we could get upgrades? Where we could improve it? Up front, I know we still got that problem. I want to keep Istrati. I feel like he wooed me towards the end there, and I'm still my boy, isn't he? And maybe Otamendi. Could I sell him? He's valued at 35 now. We got him for 11. I would be happy to sell him for a decent fee if we could get something like high 40 million, 50 million. I think that could be an option for us to then go and buy a first choice striker and have Istrati in the wings again as like an impact sub. Wingers, Cangiano's done very well. I'm happy with him. He'll stay. Maybe get another winger in and potentially get Malcolm back. Centre mids are all pretty good. Meeson, Charles, Gilmore, all top players. Maybe bring in another defensive midfielder because Vitor's going back to Liverpool after being on loan. Defence, left back's good, Pellegrini. Keeper, Mere's good. Centre halves, Bangura could do another season. We definitely need another centre half because Hazel is going back. Maybe we could get him back on loan. He's very good and he's only going to get better. So we'll try and get Hazel back. Maybe another centre half to compete as well. Might sell for you for some other lads. Right back, I'm going to have a look at some attacking options for there because we've got Gusto. He is a natural there, but really his position is centre mid. We've just been kind of making do, and he's not amazing, is he? I think he's playing above his ability with these average ratings of a 7.2, 6 assists. But I think if we get like a quick winger with good stamina, work rate, good crossing, someone who can be a threat from that right-hand side, as well as having Pellegrini who can overlap the two inverted wingers and forwards. So yeah, that's my thinking. All depends on what sort of money we get, who we can sell. Before we finish this episode and the 2026-2027 season, what you will notice in my little manager profile over here, we are wanted by Arsenal. Let me just get them up. So let's have a look. Arsenal, they finished third and their manager got sacked. Who did they have? Managers. Thierry Henry sacked. Ooh. He was there for quite a while. 3 years, 304 days. Finished third and they've sacked him. But apparently they want us. If they came in for me, I think that'd be a good way to kind of end the series, going with a team like Arsenal in a competitive league. They were still a good 9 points behind Liverpool, but It's a lot more competitive up there than the PSG, and it'd be a good chance for us to maybe finish the Journeyman series with a Premier League win and a better Champions League campaign. Because that's what we need. We need better Champions League. Who have they got though? Before this isn't even happening. This is just ifs and maybes. But let's just have a little look at their team. And let me know in the comments below if Arsenal come in for me. Sorry, would you be interested in seeing me going into the Premier League as the final English manager who started at the very bottom, went to Sweden, Malaysia, Slovakia, Serbia, France, and ended up back in England with arguably one of the top sides, Arsenal. And they've got a team of Leno, Bellerin, Anderson, Alvarez, Chilwell, Guendouzi still there, Olmo, Thiago Almada. Never had him on this save. I know everyone gets him. Herrera as well. Talo, Adinekatia, or however you pronounce it. Never know how to get that one. Ayer, Fabio Silva, another one who I've never actually had, but everyone gets. I don't really normally get the obvious wonder kids that everyone goes for, but maybe it might be a good time to finish the FM20 series of the Journeyman at a club like Arsenal. But yeah, that is the end of this episode. Let me know what you think about how we did, about potential of transfers, who you think we can get in to improve. Also, let me know what you think about Arsenal being interested. Is it a team you'd like to see me go to? I'm undecided. It's a difficult one, and it's only a bit of interest from them. There's been no concrete offer, so not going to get too excited about it just yet. But maybe I'll throw it out on Twitter if they come in for me and do a little bit of a poll, and you guys can have a little vote and see whether give me basically help me choose, because I need that. I'm bad at making decisions. Need a little bit of guidance from you guys. So let me know. But yeah, thanks for watching as always. Hope you enjoyed this season. We're getting quite deep into it now, so it's going to come to an end pretty soon, with the new Football Manager coming out. So if you are enjoying it and you're looking forward to what I'm going to come up with next year, then please just give it a little subscribe, because I really appreciate it. But yeah, thank you so much, and I will see you next time.